So this is my recently finished project, my outdoor kitchen, which also doubles up to be my outdoor cinema. And this is surprisingly easy to do and also surprisingly cheap. Now in this video I'll go through what I started with, which was a bit of a mess, and I'll also show you the plans of how they developed along the way and how simple this thing is to put together. And most importantly, I'll let you know exactly what this cost me. So this video isn't sponsored by anyone, it's just something which I've done myself, and if you want the plans I'm happy to put those on my website and you can download them. Let me know in the comments. So I wanted to fill this uninspiring space behind the doors, and I've got 2.7 meters to work with and also around 2 meters in height, but I wanted a worktop of around 90 centimeters. So I did what everybody does and asked ChatGPT. And this is what they came up with, which I really liked. I also wanted to incorporate a fridge, which I already have, and also a projector screen, but I soon realized that this was probably not practical. But anyway, I started making some plans. So this was going to be my original design. I needed to fit in my Ninja Woodfire grill, my mini fridge, my barbecue, and also my pizza oven. But I couldn't find the right barbecue. I also realised that there was not enough backspace for the projector screen, so this is what I came up with, and I thought I'd put the projector screen on the front. So there it is, that's the basic design. There will be a few tweaks along the way, so I just needed to build it. Now the one thing I strongly recommend is once you've got your plan from ChatGPT, if you upload that and then ask it to link it to the website that you're going to buy your materials from, then it will go off and it will tell you exactly how many materials that you need and what quantities of each individual thing. Now it's not 100% perfect, but it really does give you a great buying guide. Okay, let's start building. So I started off with my trusty miter saw to build the actual units, or the frame, and also the roof structure behind. I wanted to do this separately so that one wasn't reliant on the other, and I screwed into what I had originally. Now with these worktops, these are just porcelain tiles. They're actually very cheap, but they are quite prone to chipping, and I did find that mine chipped a little bit. So I'm going to have to address that at a later stage, but for now I've not changed those. On the back there, I've got bitumen panels, which will be the same as the roof, and that really is just there to offer some screening, and you can see the frame that I've built around the units. It's all pretty practical and feels pretty stable. So I added these rubber feet to the bottom of each unit so that it's not in direct contact with the floor, and so therefore hopefully it will last a little bit longer. So without boring you with every single step of the build process, this was really the next major stage where I had the roof completed, and I'd also painted the outside timbers with exterior protection paint so that hopefully again it just lasts a little bit longer, and I really like the look of the black. It's the black and the timber effect that I was really hoping to achieve. Now I live near the coast, and so therefore it can get quite windy, and I'm elevated in this position, so I wanted to keep the roof structure separate from the actual kitchen so that it isn't one big structure, and so therefore I added the 4 posts on the 4 corners of the roof, and so the roof is now completely independent. On the back of the structure I've added some black guttering, and that leads down into a downpipe and then into a water butt for some water collection. The next stage was to add the wooden slats behind, and this is just treated sawn timber, and I've then stained this with a light oak finish. And I also installed a Govee light strip. This is the outdoor light strip, but I don't want those little spotlights, the actual LEDs, to be on view, so it's more discreet lighting. And I'm going to add a couple of lights to the backboard as well, because I'm now not using that backboard as a projector screen area. With the lights that went on the back, I just went for solar operated ones, and I thought I was getting a bit of a bargain, $39.99 for 2, but it turned out I only got 1. I just didn't read the information clearly enough. So I then had to buy another one, but I do think they look quite good when they're up, and they're powered with a battery inside the actual solar panel itself, and that battery will then recharge, and there's space for extra batteries if you want to put it in there, so I'll monitor that and see how things go. Now with the fridge in place, the next stage was to put the wooden slats on the front. So I made 2 individual panels to go either side of the fridge. Now they're actually held up by magnets, so I'm only going to pull them off when I want to attach the gas bottle or store something underneath, so they're not going to be moved that often, and I didn't want to go to the bother of having hinges and things like that. So it's just an individual panel with magnets along the top, and that actually works really well for my needs. And I wanted to have a contrast between the black and also the light oak, and I'm quite happy with the outcome. So I wanted to have the ability to have music out here, but I didn't really want permanent speakers, so I've just created a little shelf, and I've got the portable, weatherproof Marshall speaker, which works really well, and I just bring it out when I want it. And this is the result during the day. This is how it looks, and I'm really happy with the end result. I have left the space for the original barbecue that I already owned, and I just got some barbecue paint and sprayed that so it didn't look so horrendous. And I've still got the option where I can put a lower unit in if I want to get a different type of barbecue, but I'm really not sure which one to go for. Again, if you've got a suggestion, then do let me know. Now, the whole point of this setup was I wanted it to transform into an area which looked good during the day, but also then lit up at night. And I think I've achieved that. It's really nice with those Govee lighting. They're subdued lighting, so you don't really see them too much, and it just lights everything up, and it on the actual wood, I think, looks great. And those two spotlights in the back, again, just add a little bit of a feature. But again, the next thing that I wanted to achieve was to be able to project my outdoor cinema on here, and this is how I've done that. Now, I'm using a portable screen which was around £80 on Amazon. It was very cheap. It comes with a tripod and the mount so that you can have it inside or outside. But I've then attached bungee cords to the four corners of the outdoor kitchen. Now, I've gone for black bungee cords. Again, these were only a couple of pence each, and it then holds it rigid and firm. I just then needed to wait for it to get dark, and then I turned the projector on. And boy, was I impressed with the end result. It's absolutely stunning. Now, this projector is not an expensive projector. This at the moment is less than £300. It's the TCL projector, and it is really doing a great job on this screen. And my advice to anyone that wants an outdoor cinema, unless it's going to be used all the time, is then don't overspend on the projector, and you can get incredible results from just a budget projector. And I can't recommend this one enough. Maybe a battery operated one would be even better, because then you don't have to have it plugged in. But for me, it works absolutely fine. But there's plenty of great projectors out there, and I think the end result, well, I'm absolutely delighted with it. So I've managed to achieve exactly what I set out to. So I've made use of a space which wasn't utilised at all, and it looks great during the day. As well as that, it looks amazing at night, and it actually enhances the room that's just inside where this decking is. I've got it doing everything that I need it to do in terms of music and the cooking facility, but I've also got things that I already own, like the pizza oven, the Ninja, so I haven't had to do that expense. I still need to think about the barbecue, that's still ongoing, but here are the 4 stages from before to where it's finished. Now down to the costs. Well, in terms of all costs paid out, I paid out around £705 on building materials, plus the Govee outdoor light and also the wall light. So we're looking at £832. But obviously I did have some of the equipment that I needed beforehand, and I've tried to list exactly what I had. And again, I'll leave links in the description to those products as well, so that you can check them out to see what you can get them for. So if you are planning your outdoor kitchen yourself, then I recommend do these things first. Take a photograph of the area that you want to improve, upload that into ChatGPT, just the free one, and ask it to create an image of a modern kitchen and detail everything that you want in it, like the pizza oven, the Ninja, for instance, and a barbecue. Then make a rough drawing and upload that into ChatGPT and ask it how much materials will I need. Now, this is actually the second drawing that I did because I changed the plan and I got rid of the lower barbecue because I couldn't find one that I wanted, and I got rid of the fact that I was having the projector screen in the back. So this is pretty much the end result apart from the slats on the front. But what I love about this is it came out with that guide of everything that I needed to get. And then I just got on with it and started to build it. And I do have to say that with pretty much no experience at all in building this type of thing, I'm very happy with the result. What's your thoughts? And with that Govee light in the background, when I go to bed at night, I just turn that off and everything turns off, apart from the solar lights, which actually I think look quite good as well. Anyway, my friends, that's it for this video. This is how you can build an outdoor kitchen on a budget that turns into an outdoor cinema. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next.